What's going on? I was at the gym. I just got back from the gym and I was thinking, I'm like, was the Michael Gallup signing really worth it? Like, I really be thinking. I sometimes, right, go player to player, right, and just really be thinking, is it worth it or not? And if, while we going through training camp, if y'all would like to know some of my thoughts on certain players, just in general, then put it in the comment section. Put in the comment section what player you want me to talk about, and I will because I really be having in-depth thought. I'll be lifting some weights, but like, man, is it worth it? but anywho, Michael Gallup. Here's my honest take on Michael Gallup. Right, when I first when he was a free agent, I was saying it was really unnecessary to really bring him back. Right. Um, I was like, I wasn't against bringing him back, but I was like, we can do, what I mean, we can go somewhere else though. I got a video pretty much about that, right? Not against Michael Gallup the player, but it's just like we could do better. Like we could find something else, right? Not saying that he won't have an amp, not saying that he was good, but I just the money that I was seeing that he was kind of commanding, I'm like, man, I don't think he was worth it. Is the pretty much to sum up what I was talking about. I don't think he's worth that money that he commanded, right? Um, it ain't nothing against the player, because Michael Gallup to me has always been a good number two wide receiver. I don't see Michael Gallup and still to this day as a number one wide receiver. And, their faith in CD and that 88 on CD tells you who they really think is their number one wide receiver. So here's my thoughts. Okay, he's coming back. He's coming back into the same role he's been in before CD, during CD. The same role he's been in is the role that he is in now. We gave Dak I don't know how many weapons, and for some reason we still ain't get it done. Right? You didn't have CD, you didn't have Gallup, you didn't have Dalton, you didn't have Amari, you had TP, Zeke, and we still couldn't get it done for some reason. Right? But here's my thing. Here's my honest thoughts on Michael Gallup now that I really thought about it in depth. I think at minimum we'll get the Michael Gallup that we have always got. Pretty much, for the most part, if he's used him properly, he could be a good 1,000-yard receiver for us, right? Um, you can expect that he'll have some games where, and he has some games where, he'll just kind of be in the background. I think that's the Gallup that we're going to get, right? At minimum. If we can get a better version of what he's already given us, then it's a win for us. Yeah, free agency, you pretty much got to overpay. That's just pretty much that's what it is. And that's what we get on Stephen Jones about. Why you not paying this money for that? He rather keep his own people, right? So yeah, you got to overpay a little bit. You got to, right? Um, do I think he's worth the contract? Um, I'm not gonna always go. I'm not gonna really say that he ain't worth it just because I want to see everybody get paid, right? But at the same time, he got to show that he worth the contract. I'm not saying that he can, because sometimes people fall off when they get paid, and sometimes they live up to their contract. I think Gallup can live up to his contract. I think he can give us good, solid production. Um, as long as he got that number one wide receiver next to him, as long as CD steps up, I think what's going to really impact his production is does CD step up? Does CD take hold of that number one wide receiver role, and does he allow Michael Gallup to be the complementary role? Because if we got to sit over there and force Michael Gallup to be the number one wide receiver, then no. And I think that he was also brought back because Dak is also comfortable with Michael Gallup. He's comfortable with him. And they want to make sure that Dak is in his best position to succeed, right? So, yeah. I think, like I said, at minimum, you'll expect the same thing for Michael Gallup. But we hope that we can get a little bit more from Mike. That's what we hope. We paid you. We trust you. They put the front office put their trust in you. Can we get more from you? Does he have the ability to get more from him? I believe so. I believe, the more experience that a receiver gets, the better. Especially if he has athletic ability and the drive to be better. And from year, even though, Michael Gallup hasn't been the most available, I have seen growth in his game. So if he could continue to grow, if it can be I'm not comparing that, Tim too, but I'm comparing the situation. If it could be like a Jamar Chase and T. Higgins type of situation, I'm good with that, with CD and Mike Gallup. So I'm good with that. There's games like T. Higgins, where the heck is you at? And his game was like, okay, I see you stepping up. And I think that's going to be the same thing with Mike Gallup. So, if you expecting to get number one wide receiver production out of Mike Gallup, you're going to get disappointed. But one thing we can expect Mike to be Mike. And we expect for us to give us solid production. And if he can give us solid production and make plays when called upon, which he has shown in the past that he can do with some of the amazing catches he had made in the end zone. And, because he showed the ability that he could make some clutch catches. So if we can get that Mike Gallup, then I'll say that it's worth it. So we got to wait and see, though. I wouldn't rush him since we paid him. Don't rush him. Don't rush him for week 1. If he needs 2-3 weeks in the season, then give it to him. Because at the end of the day, it's a long run. We have 17 games. So him missing 2 or 3 is not going to be a big deal. Others have to step up. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. What y'all think about Mike Gallup? Do y'all think that he going to sit over there and live up to the contract? Or do y'all thought that it was a waste? Y'all let me know. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Have a good one.